Hello and welcome, App Spies. Join me as we go around the world in 80 days. This is 80 Days, which is Inkle's latest interactive game book. Same guys who did Steve Jackson's Sorcery series, and I can now pick up funds from the bank. This is based on the Jules Verne novel Around the World in 80 Days, which is a sort of, in this incarnation at least, a steampunk affair. In which you have to get us around the world in as quick a time as humanly possible using whatever route you see fit. So the bank's open. Oh, it'll take too long. We don't need any more money. I've been talking to the bank man to try and get me some cash. We had to wait in Paris for a few days whilst the payment was approved. But it's now been approved. So we can choose where we want to go. This is the world map. These are all the different routes and transportation options we have available to us. We're already on day 7, as you can see. Time passes in, not real time, but accelerated speed. The seconds are ticking by at the top of the screen there. They suggest that taking trains as fast as possible is the way to go. Doing transport overnight is obviously a good idea as well. So I can get to Amsterdam today, or I can take off by car. Let's embark. We're going to go to Amsterdam by private car. The roof has only space for one suitcase, which is fine. But it's the open road, which is a little bit of a pain. So as you can see, steampunky type stuff. The train that we took from London to Paris went underwater, which is kind of cool. And not in a channel tunnel sort of way, but literally physically under the water. It's an aquatic train. So that's the kind of universe we're in. And the game is made up of this talky dialogue stuff, which you get to select options from and choose the way to go. We found a member of the Coachman's Guild to carry us to Amsterdam. She loaded the case onto her back, or the back, stoked the boiler, and took off at high speed. Taking each corner with skill, and I think either a touch of recklessness, some glee at our discomfort, or a touch of showmanship. Let's say showmanship. Let's be positive. I clung on tight. This would be a terrific role. So now, because I chose that, it's decided my character is courageous, because I interpreted the danger as showmanship, as something quite cool, rather than going, oh, it's going too fast, ah! So that's what it's deemed my character. And now, Phileas Fogg, the guy who's running this whole adventure, has decided that I am quite the flamboyant type, so he says. My name is Passepartout, which is Phileas's French assistant type dude who's joining him upon the quest. I can zoom in and out on this map by pinching. As you can see, the whole world is presented in this lovely 3D kind of way, and as I progress along my journey, things will happen. So for example, the car is now flashing. Let's have a tap on it. Once or twice the metal-rimmed wheels lifted the chassis clear from the road on one side, only to bump down with a chuff and a puff of the engine later. So I can either focus on the speed or the discomfort. I'm going to say the speed. We've topped 40, perhaps even 50 miles an hour. A fabulous way to travel, or a ghastly state of affairs. I'm going to say it's fabulous, because I'm badass. The Polish inventor Bozek, who would first attach a perfectly decent locomotive engine underneath a flimsy wooden crate, was clearly a genius. And these cars were growing in popularity. Or I can complain. They are growing in popularity, starting from their use in farmsteads and extended up through the classes. The King of Sweden now drives one, or there were those who said such contraptions would soon be privately owned. Yes, I'm going to say that, because it's true, and not just by members of the Coachmakers Guild. I can talk to the driver or talk to Fogg. Let's talk to the driver, see what she has to say. Hopefully she can give us some information. Here you go. New routes are being opened up. Conversation and progress opens up new routes, so it gives me more options of how I want to get around the world. So now I'm here in Amsterdam. So I can sort of zoom and move around as I do so. I'm just going to tap on Amsterdam again. That brings me up. I can either go to the bank to get more money. I've got £6,000. I don't need more money. I can stay for a day at the hotel, or I can plan my next route. Let's plan. So I'm now here. The only way to go from here is up to Christiania. So that's my next voyage to take. So I need to wait for a train to appear. Clearly one hasn't appeared yet. So let us wait in the hotel for a day. So that cost me a little bit of money, and as you can see, time then passes and moves me on to the next stage. Now this is really well written. Often adventure novels or even game dialogue full stop can be kind of iffy. Though the people of Amsterdam move about its canal-side streets with a sense of optimism and good cheer, I can either feel no pressing need to linger, look at buildings, or focus on our own mission. Let's focus on the mission. I found a street peddler who greeted me with a cheerful smile beneath a caterpillar-like moustache. What's the cheapest way out of the city, or what's the fastest way? Let's say what's the fastest way. car, he says. I suppose the roads are good, the canals used to be better, but now they seem almost out of date. I'll say, maybe you'll be rich again. I'll be optimistic and nice. Buy an apple a pound? I'll buy an apple from him. Why not? We're going around the wood, so I'll thank the peddler and move on. So, okay. That means we can either stop and explore the city, or I can immediately depart and choose where to go. The train to Christiania arrives tomorrow, so I can embark. It's £75 to get there. Or I can stop and I can explore the city. So if I were to tap on Amsterdam, I can say explore, which adds 4 hours to my time, so it's slowing me down. I'm not getting around as quickly, but by exploring the city, look what's happened. I've opened up a whole bunch of new routes, which will help me on my journey. So now if I look, hey, I can now move across Europe if I want to, or push up towards Christiania, or, what's this little line? I can go to Berlin, go to Copenhagen. Oh, this is awesome. Or München to Munich. Cool. And if I go up there, I'll find horse-drawn carriages and trains in Warsaw. Oh, this is great. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. I've only been playing it for about 20 minutes or so, and I really like it. It's very well written. It feels like it's giving you lots of options. The world feels big and fun to explore, and the writing is top-notch. It's coming out this Thursday. It's called 80 Days, and I'm really looking forward to it. So check it out when it goes live. Reviews will be following shortly. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. This has been James with appspy.com. We review, you decide.